Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's update video. This week I'm joined by Greg. He's responsible for the new building system for medieval engineers.
Hi everyone.
So Greg, what can you tell us about the new building system?
Okay, so as you know, we are introducing planets to medieval engineer, and because of this we had to implement a new unified way of building on planets in our engine. The old code that was used in medieval would not work with planets because it was aligned only in one direction and people couldn't just build whatever they wanted. So we rewritten it and make it more generic.
And what will this mean for medieval engineers?
Okay, so thanks to this, everyone will be able to build grids in any alignment and rotation on the planets, which will allow to build buildings and castles nicely in circles or whatever the people will imagine. So, and also we had to record this because of the gravity, which on planets obviously is not only up. So currently the buildings will be aligned with the top of the buildings or top of the block in the direction of the gravity. So that had to be done also.
And how will this affect the player experience?
So probably creativity, because players will be able to make a lot more cool stuff, villages, whatever they imagine, and also they don't have to make any hacks like dynamic grids or other small dynamic grids or something like that just to simulate custom rotations and custom alignments on the planets.
And how will this affect the performance?
This is very important because dynamic grids takes a lot of performance for the physical engine because they are checking collisions all the time. And this way you can build a static grid that is rotated in a different way than the other grid. So you will save performance because static grids are not calculating collision all the time with the voxel and with everything else. So actually it should make the game faster, especially when there is more grids.
And how will this affect the modders?
We changed the definitions for the building, so now we moved some of the code to be actual in the SBC files, and players will be able to define some of the things there. Players will be able to define the area of the aligned coordinate system for building, for snapping to our closest grid, and also players will be able to set up definitions for blocks, which will define if a particular block can be in the voxel or outside of the voxel, or in both. Thanks to this, he can make protections for blocks, like for example a picture on a wall or a chair, and he doesn't want to make the players to build it in the ground because it would be strange if someone is sitting in the chair half in the voxel, and it will look just strange. So he can say in the definitions that he doesn't want this block to be in the voxel, and it will be only be possible to build on the grid in air as a dynamic object.
Cool. And how will scenario designers benefit from this?
Obviously making maps will be easier now because you can just get your building that you have already prepared and paste it in the world and rotate it around the gravity vector as you wish. So building villages and castles or whole castles will be a lot easier now.
Right, sounds really good. Well guys, that was it for this week's video. Thank you Greg for joining me.
It was a pleasure also for me.
And I hope you guys will enjoy the next episode of the story. We'll see you next week. Ciao ciao.
Bye.
Bye.